Deep within the wilds of Washington's King County, you will find 5 young members of AmeriCorps' Washington Conservation Corps program. Within the program, these 5 members, though different in background, appearance, rank, and even study, all find themselves united by their driven passion to return Washington's wildlands to its former glory and allow salmon to return to its once mighty waterways. Though all different in rank, they are all united by the sounds of the supervisor's call, which can be seen here in the footage we have obtained from wild cameramen. The first half of the term finds the Kokanee members planting into project sites. Though strenuous and often cold for Corps members, they often get their work done by using heavy machinery such as augers, which install the holes for plants to be planted within. Once the plants are installed in the ground, maintenance season begins in the spring. Maintenance usually involves planting large rings of mulch around the plants to ensure their survival for the winter. Once the mulching season ends, watering season begins, and the Corps members return to sites to water them. Though often mistaken for a rather easy task, most Corps members find themselves quite exasperated by the tangled lines, as seen in this Corps member here. However, it can also be a quite dangerous experience. Here, the wild Kokanee member is attempting to see where the water flows out of the hose. He will attempt many times to see if he can finagle it correctly, but can have disastrous results, much like this. When Kokanees aren't watering during the spring, however, they move on to removing invasive plants from project sites. Invasive plants can be found anywhere, even in a bog such as this. Bogs can prove to be quite treacherous for the Kokanee members, such as here. When wandering through the brush and the water, it's no wonder why some Corps members are afraid to move through such dangerous zones. Though no matter the areas they traverse, Kokanees are prepared for any instance. Even if the slopes are too steep and the weather too hot, or the plants are just far too big, they always remove them and get the job done. However, most Kokanees will actually switch to removing plants with herbicide. Though somewhat of a tedious task, herbicide mixture demands precision. Here we can see the assistant supervisor enforcing the rules of precision to one of his Corps members. Until the exact measurements are made, they will continue to fill the beaker until they have the right amount. Once the right amount of herbicide has been mixed, they will be dumped into the pack. And then, following dumping, they will be agitated using a traditional calling dance. Once it's perfectly mixed, the Kokanees will go out into the wild, greeting in a line to make sure they will find all plants on the project site and applying herbicide to spray them. Even the most feral members will join in on this experience. However, some feral members prefer a more direct response. Even in rather treacherous times, such as crossing a river, the Kokanees always move in unison, being sure to support each other in even the most trying of times. Even when lying down in a stream, the Kokanees always wait for each other. Even when crossing a raging river, the Kokanees be sure to support each other. In the summertime, even Kokanese will extend their territory into northern parts of Washington, such as the San Juan Islands here. Once there, the Kokanese will return to the beaches, where they will remove creosote-treated logs off the shores of the islands. The problem with creosote is it is a chemical that is treated upon wood. Once hence on the ground, however, it leaches into the soil, thus ruining the habitat for plenty of fish that wish to spawn on the shores. Here at Maury Island Park, we find the Kokanese removing garbage debris off the shores of Vashon Island. We must ensure that the garbage such as this is removed. It will interfere with wild animals that wish to nest there throughout the year. Despite any struggles they have, the Kokanese will overcome removing the largest of debris, even rescuing local wildlife along the way, as seen here. With the fish return into the water, nature is once again in balance. My name is Jonathan Simo, and this has been a Richard Attenborough impression. Before we leave, let's look upon our callings and see how they reflect back on their year.
I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Yeah, I am April Deep, so I'm going to say it April Deep. Dab, John, dab. Do the dab. Oh! WCC, this is Amanda speaking. Yeah, it's close to the creek if you can, but you don't fall in. Where's the ground? No, I put stuff. Oh, Hannah. Oh, no.